Hey, what's up, everyone? We are hanging out at the Filharmonics album release party, and we ran into our friend Dytto. What's up? What's up?
Hey, guys.
Yes. So when we first walked in, you were kind of like talking to Dytto, yourself. You were kind of talking to Filharmonics. So how'd you guys first meet them? And tell me a little bit about the guys.
Well, actually, first to start off, they are ridiculously incredible. I had met them at the World of Dance Awards, and we decided to do an episode of my World of Dance show, The Drop, and they co-hosted me, and we had a lot of fun. And then they actually were doing a show, and they were like, you know, it'd be cool to have a dancer on stage, kind of showing people what the music is that they're hearing, you know, kind of like representing it through movement. So they called me up and were like, hey, let's have you in our show and stuff. And I was like, awesome, because I mean, working with them is always just like a blast, and they're so talented. So I'm honored, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you have your show, like you said, on World of Dance. You're doing a lot of stuff. Tell me about like what first got you into it, because obviously dancers, you know, you can tell you're a dancer, but what got you into the other parts and stuff?
Well, it's kind of crazy because not even a year ago, or maybe, I don't know, a long time ago, my dream was to attend a World of Dance event. That was it. That was like my big dream. That was a big whoop. Like, I made it after I attended an event. And I remember they had taken like a picture of me and put like a quote over it. And they had posted on their Instagram, and my supporters, like, I love them to death. They started tagging me and being like, they know about Dytto, they know about Dytto. Yeah. And then I get an email saying like, hey, you know, how do you feel about like a music show? And I mean, I'm a dancer, of course, I love music. And I always wanted to show people like my style of music and get people into it like I am. So I kind of got lucky with, you know, being able to like host The Drop and show people songs every week and interact with the people that love music like I do.
Absolutely. And tell me, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh wow, you're not even like an adultish yet. Are you in school?
Yes, I do online school, but it's not really like much work for me. Like, I've been a dork my whole life, so I've never not had straight A's, guys.
Okay.
Like, don't judge me.
Yeah. So you're like, look, I got this. I can dance, host shows, and get an A.
Exactly, because I mean, growing up, my mom was always like, you know what, if you get straight A's, I'm not going to tell you, no, you can't go have fun, or no, you can't try to reach for your dreams, you know? If I got good grades, there was no telling me no. So I was like, straight A's.
Yes, you're like, all right, I got this. And then when I go to World of Dance and all that stuff, she won't say no.
Exactly.
Okay, so 16, where do you live? You live in LA up here?
Yes, I just moved to LA.
Where'd you move from?
I moved from Atlanta.
Okay, ATL. This is kind of like a shock, right? I mean, ATL has a great scene. LA has a great scene as well, but this is so different, huh? Was it hard to leave Atlanta? Or?
It was very hard to leave Atlanta. I grew up there. I was there for about 9 years, and I had a lot of friends there, a lot of like the dance community there. It means like the world to me. That's where I started. That's how I learned, you know, my teachers out there, like a whole bunch of people I used to dance with are out there. But I think in a way, as much as it's hard for me to leave, it's hard for them to say, oh my God, she's leaving. But I think as much as it's hard, it's very like proud, and it's very like, oh my gosh, she's doing what she loves, that kind of thing. So it's heartwarming, if anything.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so you talked about your supporters. Do you have a cool name for them yet? Or?
I don't. So the thing is, like, I'm thinking about it. So my name's Dytto with a Y.
Yeah.
But the story behind my name kind of connects into what I want to call my fans. It's kind of like, originally, like, Dytto is spelled with an I, but when you search it, it means a copy. So I don't want to be a copy. I want to be the better version of a copy. So my name basically represents innovation, saying by changing the I to a Y that I'm making the copy better. Okay. So I was thinking of maybe calling my fans, like, Dyttos, but with an I, you know, like, little, like, Dyttos. Yeah. Like, it just sounds so cute, little Dyttos.
And it makes sense because of your name, because if you would have called them like the Raspberries, it's always weird when someone just like pulls a name out of their butt, and I'm like, but that doesn't, but you are,
yes.
So, okay, so I like that. So what kind of music do you talk about on the show? Is it kind of mainstream stuff? Is it other things?
Well, actually, it's a lot of underground music. So as a freestyle dancer, we are always, like, I can say this for every freestyle dancer, we are always trying to find music that no one else knows about. Like, you are the best person in the world if you can find a track that everyone says, how did you find that? Or what is this song on your YouTube channel? So I try to find a lot of underground music that kind of represents a lot of electro dance music. So whether it's trap step, dubstep, chill step, trance, all the other ones, you know, like glitch hop, all those. I try to bring all of those to other freestylers, because the reality is the music is really hard to find, but once you find it, you're there.
It's legit. And you always have to find good music. I mean, if your show would have been about, like, I just found a new Taylor Swift song, it's like everybody else already knows that, so you gotta do some of that. Tell me about who you look up to in the dance world. Is there one or two dancers that you're just like, man, they are it? I love what they do.
There are a few dancers, honestly, and a lot of them are ones that, in my opinion, are very underrated, which makes me crazy. I learned from Dizzy from Dragon House, and when people ask me my favorite dancer, there it is. You know, my teacher, he taught me a lot of what I do, and I wouldn't be doing a lot of what I'm doing and having the confidence to do that without him.
And they were represented on So You Think You Could Dance.
Yes, they were. Actually, another one who contributed to my name is Glitch, who was on So You Think You Can Dance. And, you know, so they're definitely some of my favorites. Another one that I look up to as far as being a female and dancing, it's very hard learning from a guy being like, okay, be cute with it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you show me how to do that. But Pandora has got to be, like, my other all-time favorite. She's incredible. She's, in my opinion, top female tutter. Like, she just... amazing.
Favorite dance style? Like, let's say, I mean, obviously there's so many different styles, but let's say you were to enter a battle and it wasn't a freestyle, it wasn't like all that, and they're like one style, what would you want to do?
Wow, that's hard. I've done a lot of styles throughout my time. I started doing choreography for 3 years. A lot of people don't think I do choreography. I did that for like 3 years. Then I started breakdancing. Oh, wow. And then come to find out that wasn't for me. I was that girl who like got up and started tutting, and someone was like, someone just teach her how to pop. So I would have to say popping because it feels the most me.
Okay, that would be good. That'd be a good one. And then I want to know. Well, I'm going to ask you to show us a little something with a tutting in a minute. So you gotta mentally get. I want to prepare you for that. So what's next for you? What are you most excited for next?
I'm really excited to be getting to start to perform more often now that I'm out in LA. So I get to perform at like World of Dance Bay Area for my birthday, and then I'll be at World of Dance Dallas, and I get to do all that fun stuff. And then also on my YouTube channel, I'm coming out with like a bunch of sequels to like the videos I already have. Oh, cool. So there'll be like Barbie Volume 2, stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of that kind of stuff. And I mean, in the past, like my Google commercial just came out. You know,
you got to talk about that. It's like tell us about the commercial because we've seen it a bunch of times.
So yeah, I'm the one with the watch.
Yes. It's what watch is it?
It is so it was for the Android Wear watch commercial. So the one that they gave me for like the biggest part that I had was like the Moto 360, I think, and I actually got it in the mail, and I just about cried.
Yes, you're like, I will do this commercial if I get a real watch.
I didn't think I was getting one too. It was just amazing. Like, it was so much fun being a featured dancer because I got to work with so many other incredible dancers, and I got to kind of represent for the girls that do what I do because there's very, very few, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that commercial they can see obviously on TV. That's cool.
Yes.
Got to watch. It's legit. And then I know you do a lot of stuff on Vine. Or, you're not a Viner, but obviously you dance, and then it gets really big on Vine. How cool is that though? That kind of introduces your style to a non-dance scene that kind of fall in love with you.
I love it because to me, like, dancing isn't just about all the technical stuff saying, oh, I can impress a dancer. But to me, you may not have the best skills, but if you can entertain somebody that's not a dancer, I feel like that says a lot. So it means a lot to me to have young girls who maybe know all about dance or don't know a thing about dance to be able to say, oh my God, she's different and she's not scared to do whatever she feels like, and she's not, being like the same, and she's not scared to like branch out and reach for her dreams. So I want to be like her, whether they dance or not. That means a lot to me,
Absolutely. All right, to take us out, 3 fun questions to get to know you better. Number 1, favorite pair of clothing or item or accessory that you have in your closet?
My Timberlands.
Okay, Tims, we got the Tims. Number 2, summer's coming up, it's getting warmer. What's your best like makeup, hairstyle, like girly thing that the girls can emulate?
Okay, so my hair's really curly, guys. So I don't always be like in the summer, it gets hot and I want to like cut it all off. I can't do that. Yeah. So I usually take it all up on the top of my head and I just put it in a ponytail and I let it just be huge. That always happens.
Let your hair fly. And then number 3 question, last song that got stuck in your head.
Oh, last song that stuck in my head. I feel like it was the one, like one of the ones that Filharmonics just like performed because they were doing like a new version to like Uptown Funk, and I feel like the crowd is just in awe, like, oh my God, and I'm over here like, and it's just so funny.
All right, to take us out, so you have heels, so I won't make you dance, but do you want to tut for us? Do you want to show us something cool, maybe from the Moto commercial? That was my tutting.
What did I do in the commercial? I wish I wore my watch tonight. Yeah. I was going to. I hit the little, and then they had me doing this. And they have me doing some tutting and stuff. Yeah.
All right, shout out to Dytto. Of course, we're not going to try that over here because we're going to leave it to the professionals. Take us out, tell them all social media and how they can find you.
All right, all of my social media, Twitter and Instagram are Iam_Dytto, as well as my Snapchat, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/IamDytto, Facebook.com/IamDytto, IamDytto.com. You can find me. Just type in DYTTO.
Yes, check it out. Make sure you support her. Watch her show, The Drop. And if you missed her performing with the Filharmonics, sad day. But you'll see her other places, so check her out. Say goodbye.